Alright, so the game is right now starting. This is gonna be Bonaire's home map. And it's gonna be meted for them. Which is different from the last two rounds we have seen. Because I think they went home map on March earlier. So this is gonna be a change for them. So let's start talking about the first players. About the first player. That's gonna be Bonamet playing Zeus, playing on the flank, right now getting the Gaia Forest, which is definitely quite nice for them. Alright, gathering from the piggies. That's definitely a good choice, because they can instantly be killed rather than some kind of boar that he... or the Aurochs, it's called, actually. And not building a granary for the chickens as well, so this is really beneficial for the Greek, I think. Really good. And it's gonna be Bonadrian playing as the Hades in the middle, going for piggies as well. Right now building storehouse here, so he can gather wood there. Alright. And on the flank, it's gonna be Bonabdullah playing as the Gaia, of course, the guy who is giving the Gaia Forest. Definitely nice pick. Quite liking this. And this is actually better for Atlantean than the piggies. Wait, let me get rid of this. Had a tab open, it was annoying me a bit. Alright, so it's gonna be the Gaia. And he's going for chickens, which is... He doesn't really need to build a granary anyway, so he can just go for the chickens, and that's actually pretty efficient, because these pigs can fatten up for a little bit more. He's actually building the one with the food filly. I usually use the wood filly, but whatever. So that's gonna be it for Team Bonaire, and let's have a look at the opponents for them. And it's gonna be Thomas Shelby here playing as the Loki on the flank. That's definitely a nice matchup for him. Definitely the upper hand in here. So let's see how that's gonna be playing out for him. And in the pocket it's gonna be Kronos for the Shelbties, played by Fox. And he's actually going for the piggies first, which I think he should have gone for the chickens to let these fatten up for a bit. That would be a bit more efficient. What did Shelby actually go for? Let me see. The piggies are still there, but where is his food? Ah, exactly. He's actually going for the Aurochs, which is interesting because it takes quite a bit of time to hunt down. But maybe it's fine for Norse, I don't know. I'm not really an expert on Norse build auras, so not too sure. So temple going up already, well, rather pretty much standard for the Kronos. And for the other Kronos, Sheltie here as well, who is gathering from the piggies. That's because his chickens almost run out, so pretty nice stuff. He actually gathered quite a lot of them, so that's nice. And he will be playing on the flank, so I see quite aggressive lineup from them here for the Shelbties. And that's going to be the Greeks on this side, which is definitely beneficial because of the restoration, so that's going to be quite good water battles. And also with the forest boost from the Gaia, that's going to be quite a lot of more wood gathered, so that's going to be helping him. Two dogs very close to each other. Maybe... Not sure if I'm liking this. I think you should be building it a bit further apart. I think it would be a bit better. So, you know, if he wants to gather fish here as well. But maybe he's going for a third dock in there. But I think it would have been more efficient if he would have placed them right there. But other than that, pretty nice fish over here. Quite nice placement of them. And for him it's pretty nice as well. Actually pretty nice fish for all of them, I think. If I can see it like this. Alright, so let's have a look at the advances. Which ones are going on? As it seems all players are right now advancing. See, it's double Prometheus. Sentinels coming in. Where? Ah, for the Gaia, that actually makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. As she will be defending against the very aggressive Kronos, and for Gaia to defend anything on land you have to build Raxes, and that's gonna slow down the what's it called? The water unit production. So yeah, that's definitely quite sucky for the Gaia to be harassed on land, I must say. Though it's possible to def, but you have to build Raxes, and that's not beneficial. The third duck is gone. He actually got free, so he should be pretty much fine. servant right there. And it seems like Bonadrian is going for a bit of helping, as this could be definitely quite dangerous. But the ship should be taking care of this quite nicely, as these guys can't really resist spears attacks all that well. And the one shade here, let's see if he's gonna help. The Minotaur should be able to do something nice. On the other side, what's going on over here? It seems like blue is outnumbering pink for now, but he does have the triple docks, so he should be able to produce units quickly. And since he was fighting in the range of the docks, that's quite nice. On the top side, Carnivore are right now being cast, and it seems like he took one boat with him. Which is definitely the servant right now dying there. Alright. A bit of a water battle going on for now. And what's going on the land? Yeah, it seems like they are not ready to give up on the land aggression just yet. Though Gaia, it seems like she built a new dock, so that's nice for Gaia. And this is definitely quite a dangerous position. As you see, he just lost a boat. Alright, so far it seems like the battle on the water is going for the Shelbties on this side so far. Though it's not far from decided though, but just outnumbering so far. And yeah, the numbers are quite scary by blue, but I mean the Greek boats are stronger and he will be fighting under the docks, so that could actually help him. Yeah, this Carnivore is gone, unfortunately. Restoration right now being cast. Have to retreat for a bit, but... And I guess all the boats are quite nicely healed up now, so that actually helps. And on bottom side, he's still trying to lure the blue boats under the dock, which is definitely a nice move, since he is definitely outnumbered quite heavily. Restoration, definitely nice idea, because he was... The battle was definitely not going on his favor. Yeah, and it seems like teal and green are definitely getting outnumbered here as well, so that's quite scary. Land aggression, as it seems, it right now is stopped for a bit, but as the temples are still there, they are not being shifted back just yet. I expect that there might come a bit more land aggression anytime soon. So let's see how that's gonna be played out. Let's see if there are any technologies being researched. At the moment, not really. I guess they're just investing everything in boats, so that makes sense. Yeah, right now it seems like they're really on the defensive, all of Bonaire's pretty much. Both this side and the other side as well. Deconstruction on the dock, definitely nice idea. There is still this one dock firing though, but... And it's especially gonna delay the boat production for pink, so that might be a bit of a problem. Valor power being casted where? I didn't see the... Hi there, Torte. Welcome to the stream. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the Valor power was being cast, and I was actually looking where it was, but I can't really seem to find it. Maybe it's... it was actually on these units, which are able to deal with the Minotaur quite nicely, but I think we should be rather looking here, where the numbers are getting quite scary for yellow and red. And unless there is going to be some kind of heroic age, this is going to be pretty hard to come back for Bonaire. From on the water at least. They can still win of course, but on the water it's going to be quite hard, because the numbers are being quite scary here. And even though they are able to defend, it's going to be pretty tough. And I think, as they are right now doing... Oh, actually I wasn't paying all that much attention, as the second DCs are already going up for both green and teal. And that is actually what I expected, because the water wasn't really going all that much in their favor, and that's why they should boom. And it seems like Fox, even though they are winning the water, he wants to go for a second DC as well, which is definitely not a bad idea. I think he should be fine on the resources. Yes, he is, so he can definitely go for a second TC. But I think it's for bonaire, it's going to be pretty much mandatory to go for it right now. But we should be taking a look at this side, because Sheltie is having quite a nice army already, and he was trying to harass Pink, who is defending it off with some units as well, getting his Raxus up just now. He just had the one here, but that's definitely not enough, especially when not really being able to take advantage of the water all that much. Yeah, it seems like time on the water for teal is gonna be over, and for green it soon will be too. I'm not sure what Pink is going for. Maybe he is going for some kind of raiding on the water, if that makes sense, for the boats. Oh, Sheltie even, rather Fox, is actually going for 3rd TC already. Definitely nice move. And it seems like 2nd TC is coming in for Shelby and for Sheltie as well. So that's pretty cool. Blackadder should be streaming TBD versus, let me think, versus Team Defax. Would be rather early to stream right now, because I think they should be starting in 40 minutes instead of now, but I guess as all the players are here, it makes sense to start now. Okay, so it seems like the front TC is already up for Shelby, and it seems like Teal's gonna try to take the 4th TC for himself as well. Let's see if he's gonna be successful, as he doesn't really have all that many units. I mean, the other players don't have either, but right now moving in some extra villies, definitely nice idea, because if he wants to be taking this TC, he has to be quick, because as soon as these guys find out, it might not be possible all that much to take it. Bit more Raxus coming up. Mainly just the Raxus, not kind of Barraxes, which is definitely a nice idea versus Loki. On the other side, 4th TC is being delayed by the Carnivora, but it seems like it is going up either way. It is getting delayed. He needs to send some units to get rid of the Carnivora, otherwise it's not going up, but he will be able to set it up anytime soon. So not really any kind of problem for him. This is really quite nicely secured by blue, so it shouldn't be for the taking for pink all that much soon. And the TC did come up, and that's definitely quite a victory for teal, as he was actually in pretty tough position, I think, if he didn't get that TC up. Who is the better commentator? I think it's Blackadder. Blackadder has, let's say, a wider knowledge of the gods. I mean, my commentary might be a little bit more energetic, but I think Blackadder knows more about different gods. I only know about Atlantis pretty much. So I don't play anything else really. Okay, so it seems that 3rd TC is also up for green. That's definitely nice, so he will be quite strong in the booming. And are there actually heroic ages coming in? Ah, Shelby was actually researching it already, and Taya is coming in as it seems, and other than that no heroic age is being researched, but the Braggy is definitely going to be quite influential, especially against the Gaia, and yeah, that's definitely a nice idea to prepare some towers, as that's definitely needed. Cheerio Ballistas, I mean, it's not really the worst idea, but I mean, if you're going heroic anyways, you might as well make Archai in heroic age. I think that would be a bit better than the Curio Ballistas, as he just gets raped by myth units. So I think that would be a bit better move for him. He's in no position to fight this really, just to defend, and he will definitely need a bit more units and also a bit more assistance by his teammates, as these few green units, that's just not gonna be enough. And if he isn't careful, this TC is gonna go down. Especially with the flaming weapons right now being cast. Even though he has the mediums, that's not really gonna be all that strong enough. Yeah, these Cheerios are definitely getting rid of the Hersals quite nicely. Yeah, and these fillies, they're going to die, unfortunately, for teal. And it seems like all the teal army is right now gone. As, yeah, the Cheerio ballistas are just getting rid by the one boar in there. Though this bird might be quite beneficial for the teal player. Though, yeah, versus the Terma, especially if he makes one hero, it's gonna die really quickly. And the Satyr as well. So, yeah, bird already dead. And that's gonna be quite tough time coming in for the teal player. He does have quite nice army gathered up here. Definitely not enough, but it will help. This, what's it called? This palace is definitely a nice move. We'll definitely secure this position for a bit. They are building right next to the lush, as this part wasn't for the taking. Feist is actually in for green already, so he actually went pretty fast mythic. So that's pretty nice. But did he go for Underworld? I think he did, yes. So we're gonna see some Underworld anytime soon. And it seems like Sheltie did get up this TC. And that's definitely quite a huge problem for pink coming in, as the population advantage will be quite dangerous for bonaire. Yeah, it seems Underworld is already being casted, and it's up here on Sheltie, which is definitely a nice idea, as red is gathered on the other side, so there will be nobody to help him. And let's see if this is gonna be some kind of successful. I think he should be sending some villies to build some buildings around this, and with the towers right now being there already, that might be a little bit harder to defend, or rather to build here. Okay, you should be sending villies now. Are there any villies coming? Not yet, which is interesting decision, because as soon as this Underworld is gone, there's no like side base secured for him. Now with the army right now being here, that's gonna be pretty hard for him to do any kind of more pushing. He has champion units already, so that's pretty good. Champion Toxodai as well. The Helepolis right now coming in. It's definitely gonna help. And the villies are right now coming in. And let's see what he's gonna be trying to build. A fortress, yeah, that's definitely a nice idea. And so far the units are going to be enough. He should be taking care of these Cheerios though. And on the other side it seems like the 4TC right now being claimed by yellow. And that's gonna be pretty tough times coming in for what's it called? I think Traitor on Colossus. Yes, exactly. Yeah, this is definitely going to be quite tough, as Gaia versus Loki is already really tough. Even with the birds, though the birds definitely make it a lot easier. But it's just gonna be tough for him, and especially on the 4 TCs, it's gonna be, yeah, just tough. I said it like 4 times, but whatever. Yeah, Mythic already for the green player as well, so that's gonna help here as well. He probably vortexed here, maybe I missed that. Yeah, this Underworld was really nice. As you can see, the pink player got himself time to secure this TC for himself. Or not yet, but at least he got rid of the blue TC for now. And if green can keep up the pressure for a little bit longer, yeah, this is gonna be quite nice for Team Bonaire. That being said, it seems like Teal is having a tough time, but he seems to be pretty much fine for now. And let's see how long that's gonna be taking. Yes, exactly as I expected. I was gonna say until the ballistae come in, he's gonna be just fine. But as soon as these ballistae come, yeah, I'm not really sure what he's gonna be doing against that, because he's in no position to really fight, especially with the, what's it called, the palace nearby. Atlas coming in, that could definitely help. I think, yeah, it seems like he's building some buildings here, the red player. I think he shifted some as well. He might have. Ooh, Underworld is actually gone now, that's scary. That's gonna be scary for the green player, as it means that the unit production is going to be stopped from his base. And even though the palace is still here, as soon as his army is gone, it's gonna be bye-bye. It's gonna be bye-bye front base. But look at what they gained. This TC is coming down. I mean, Sheltie went from 4 to 2 TCs. And the Greek late game is gonna have the upper hand, so yeah, that's definitely quite nice for Bonaire. But on the other side, yeah, that's true. Yes, I'm Dutch indeed. I have a Dutch accent probably. But alright, it seems like Teal is having a hard time, as I expected. However, Green is coming in to assist, and that was definitely needed. And these ballistae are gonna be a problem, but they are quite close by. I think they should be getting a bit more to safe range, but right now the vortex by red, and it's gonna be change this situation around. I think the mana is coming down. Implode being cast here. That will get rid of the units for a bit, so definitely nice idea. Also some green units. A few red units as well. Not that many though, I think. Well, looking macro, I think it's yet to be decided pretty much, as Bonaire is definitely doing quite nicely, but the Shelbties still have the score lead. They have the momentum though. Sheltie is going to be in a really tough position dealing with the Zeus here. That will definitely be quite hard for him, especially on the 4 TC, so he's definitely going to need a lot of help by Fox. On the other side, yeah, let's see if Shelby can win this fast enough. Because I mean, Sheltie is definitely gonna die on the yellow side. There is nothing that can really be done about it, unless Fox will go that side. So let's see if they can kill fast enough on this side. And with the Hippospists here versus the Hersers, that's definitely not gonna be easy for them. And he should definitely get his Ballistae a bit further. Yeah, just like this. To fire from safe range. This is definitely a nice idea. And it seems that the palace is going down. And that was actually a pretty annoying palace for Team Bonaire. So it was actually quite nice that that came down. A small victory for Teal. And it seems like they're even pushing Shelby back for a little bit. So yeah, it's definitely looking quite favorably for Bonaire at the moment. No, Matreus is in another team. He is in Team Defax. And I checked the names for Team Bonaire. They already had to tell me their real names when signing up, so I could check if they are just playing in 1 or 2 teams. So I could actually look up the names. I have them in a message, but I don't know them by head, so I can't say them right now. But I can tell you it's not Matreus. So yeah, it seems like Shelby is actually getting pushed back, and that's quite a huge problem, as this is the side that is supposed to be winning, actually, in order for them to win this game. And it seems like Bonaire is actually gonna take the score leads right now. That being said, it seems like Pink is getting pushed back for a bit as well. But I think... Ooh, sea chips here. Definitely nice idea. 2 TCs gone for Bonamet. Ooh, that's a huge problem. That's a huge problem. He is making fire ships though, the Gaia, so that should be helping with the sea chips. But yeah, this is quite a lot of damage done to Pink. And now it's going to be quite hard to keep this position up. Even though this side, I must say, was pushing quite nicely. Not anymore though. seems like they got the momentum on this side back for at least a bit. Yeah, ooh, yeah, this is going for Sheltie. Quite surely. And it seems like the stolen Colossus is actually still alive. I think green should actually be establishing on this side as well, because I mean he is on 2 TCs. Pink is on 2 TCs. And it seems like red is going this side as well, so he will be in really tough position. And I think green should be... Is he actually sending villies to build here as well? I mean, he can build on... Yes, exactly. Right now he is. And that's definitely going to be quite key for them to be able to win this game. Now, don't fight with this. Just save it up. Just save it up for a bit. This is not enough to deal with this. It's just going to be suicide of the units, so... Yeah, that's really a waste of the units. Definitely not ideal. It seems like Sheltie is actually gathering gold on all the other side of the map. He probably got forced off gold on this side, so I guess it makes sense, but definitely interesting location for the citizens to walk all the way up there. Quite nicely upgraded. Yeah, definitely. With Bite of the Shark as well, and that's actually quite influential upgrade. Plus 1 attack, so that's not a little amount. And siege boats coming in for Team Bonaire, which took down the TC barely. Right now the ships are coming in to deal with them, but not before they took out the TC. Bonadov, I think this is a quite nice map to windsurf on, isn't it? Oh, the Man of War here. Nice mythical unit for free. You don't really see it being used all that much, because you only get it in Mythic. Let's see on the other side. It seems like Shelby is trying to rebuild TC, and it looks like he's going to be successful. Fire Siphon right now coming in, but I think he's going to be too late. And he's too late, unfortunately. Does he have the upgrades for it? He doesn't have the speed upgrades. It could have actually made a difference in there. So yeah, that wasn't... Definitely not ideal. He should have gotten the speed upgrade for the fire. Then he would have been able to prevent this. Anyways, the water battle is still going on actually now for the TCs. And since TCs are in water range. Since TCs are in water range, so water is actually quite important. And I'm actually surprised that... Oh, there was actually an attempt taken at Green's TC. Also on Red's. I think they should be taking an attempt on Red's TC as well. Titans coming in for Bonamet, who is right now back on his 3 TCs. And it seems like Shelby is actually able to deal with the 1v2 quite nicely for the time being. He is holding his position pretty much. He is getting helped by the towers by Fox. I'd like to see some mirror towers though. I mean, they might not be the best to build and they might be really expensive, but it would be fun to see them. And this CC seems to be coming down again, so Sheltie will drop back to 2. So the boats are right now dying, so let's see. Even though all the repair villagers, it's not really gonna be enough. Definitely quite nice tower up here. And it seems like the TC is down again, so it's not up for grabs for the pink player though. Especially with all these fire siphons coming in, but the momentum is definitely going back to to pink. As yeah, the ships they send is not enough for the Shelbties. So, and on the other side, it seems like Thomas Shelby is pushing again. Alright, so Man of War right now died. And this is definitely going in Shelby's favor, which makes sense. Because there's no way a Gaia can hold the 4 TC Norse. No player, this actually isn't JSS, this is mostly DOT. Most of the players are from DOT actually, so... Or maybe even all of them are from DOT, I don't really remember exactly. And Resigns right now coming in for Fox. And for all the Shelbties actually, so that's gonna be GG for game 1. Alright, so that's gonna be 1-0 for Team Bonaire. Definitely quite nicely played. And let's have a look at the post game. Yeah, Shelbty was getting quite brutally handled 2v1. Yeah, we should definitely be going out for the match start only ladder, so we can have the recorded game for the second game as well. Yeah, Shelty was definitely facing quite a high amount of units, so and that's gonna be not as good KD for him. Teal actually has surprisingly nice KD, didn't expect that. Yeah, we see the faster mythic here for a green. Alright, GG.